I genuinely don't understand it. Like, why do you reckon they like this one so much? Like, not just, you know, compared to the other guns, but the other bows as well. It's just a big bow.
Clum!
Well, yeah, that could be a possibility. Maybe?
Clum.
Ah, I never thought about that. But now that you say that, that does make some sense.
Clum!
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. The Daikyu. People love this. You guys love this. And I don't know why. It's basically just a big bow. It requires mastery rank 10, does primarily puncture with a good amount of slash and impact. It actually has a lot of damage per shot, 700, not too shabby. It sports a pretty saucy 34% crit chance, standard 2x crit multi, and a 46% status chance. It's actually worse than a lot of bows now that I think about it, because it has a 1 second charge time and can only be fired when fully charged. At least it's pretty easy to get. You can acquire the blueprint from the Tenno lab in your dojo, and to build it you're gonna have to put in 20,000 credits, 2 roads, 1200 salvage, 300 rubido, and a fully built forma. So let's give it a shot and see why you guys like it so much, shall we? I'm not entirely sure what kind of a build I want to go for. I've tried a few things before, but yeah, let's just give it a shot. Let's put on an adapter and try and figure something out. I'm gonna go with Deadhead. However, if you are a really good shot and you can consistently and reliably get headshots, a longbow sharp shot is gonna be way better. The reason I don't like longbow sharp shot is because I can't consistently get headshots, and if you're not getting consistent headshots, it does nothing. This might be one of the reasons why people like the Daikyu. Amalgam Daikyu Target Acquired, that's a long ass mod name. This gives you headshot multi, a lifesteal on Ikanas, and a chance to pick up used arrows. This is really nice. It's a really big multiplier, so we're definitely running that. And we're gonna put on the galvanized trio, so chamber for the multi-shot, scope for the crit, and then galvanized aptitude, which I'm fairly sure is multiplicative here. This, by the way, is the other Daikyu specific mod. It's not very good. It gives you damage to enemies that are really far away, which for normal missions is basically useless. Let us not forget Vital Sense for the crit damage. Since you can only fire this when it's fully charged, I think a lot of fire rate is going to be the way to go, so we're going to utilize that dash and run Vile Acceleration. Oi, 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 this is going to be a tight build. We only have 2 mod slots left. Ay, 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 ay. Wait. Primed Bane of Orokin? Orokin? Like, am I mad? This used to be Primed Bane of Corrupted, no? Am I losing my mind? You know what, I think Hunter Munitions is gonna be the way to go here. We go Hunter Munitions, and then something... Let's put on a Forma, I guess, a D under Aptitude, so we have some capacity to play around with. And then I guess we can run Elementalist, and... Oh, you can run Split Flights here. Well, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with Critical Delay for more crit chance. While we're juicing up crit, we might as well get the Exilus adapter and run Vigilante Supplies for the set bonus. More crit. Fabulous. Alright, let us see what it do. Interesting. Ooh, this is feeling mighty fun. Oh, damn, that is a big crit. What about the big guys? Oh, damn. Dude. Okay. I'm listening. This is very nice, actually. I was skeptical about running Hunter Munitions on this, but this is feeling mighty fine. I like it. Do you know what we need? Bigus Nikos is what we need, because with the Hellstrom, we can run 3-piece Vigilante set, so we get a 4-piece set bonus, and on the MOA itself, we have Reinforced Bond for the extra fire rate. This is perfect. Oh, what the f***? Okay, just one shot. 190 heavy gunner, one shot. Okay, sure, Bo. I think I'm starting to understand why people like this. The extra fire rate from Reinforced Bond is absolutely heavenly on this. Mighty, mighty good. Yes. I might keep this as it is. I thought maybe we could do like electricity or some other stuff, but this feels really, really nice. So let's try it in a mission and see if it still feels good, and if it does, this might be the build for the Daikyu. The ramp up is a little bit meh, as it is with most Deadhead setups that run damage over time, because even if you trigger a slash proc from a headshot, if the enemy dies from a slash proc, it doesn't trigger Deadhead, so the first skill is always a bit dodgy, but once you get that, you're good to go. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that no matter how much I like this, or you like this, it's still a somewhat slow, single target focused bow in a horde shooter. right? So it's never going to be amazing, but for what it is, you know, a slow bow, it's pretty good. This weapon needs an Incarnon adapter stat, like you can make it fit the theme as well. Make it so that if you headshot something, a bunch of shrapnel flies out of the enemy and there's a little bit of AoE. That's all this needs, you know, some Incarnon with a bit of AoE. I'm actually really enjoying this. I sometimes forget how enjoyable just a straight up simple bow can be. It does help when the bow is just demolishing steel path as well. The main downside is obviously the speed. The weapon is pretty slow. It clears missions very slowly, so if you're, you know, if you want to be at least somewhat efficient and clear missions fast, this is probably not the weapon for you. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I need to put some cold damage on my pet because it's extraordinarily annoying to try and headshot this douchebag when he's running around at full speed. Not great, not terrible, just okay, I guess. It's actually a little bit difficult to keep up scope at all times because A, I'm not the best shot, but B, the Grenier just have enormous shoulder pads, so they kind of get in the way a lot of the time. This is definitely a weapon for people that have at least decent aim. Like my aim is fine, but I'm not a sharpshooter by any means, so I'm probably not getting as much out of it as some of you can. All in all though, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Like, I would use this if I was in a mission that restricted me to using bows, and I couldn't use, like, I don't know, the Brahma or the lens. Hello. Not tremendously enjoyable against the Acolytes, though this can be fixed somewhat easily by simply incorporating some cold damage into your build. I think we're done here. Get off that rampart, please, thank you very much. So, here's the final build for the Daikyu, and it's actually quite fun. I like it. We have Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot, Galvanized Scope for crit chance, Vile Acceleration for a ton of fire rate, and Galvanized Aptitude for status chance and Condition Overload. We follow that up with Vital Sense for crit damage, Amalgam Daikyu target acquired at such a long mod name, which gives us a better headshot multiplier, it gives us lifesteal on Ikanas if you're running an Ikana, and it also helps with ammo sustain. Not that you really need that, this weapon is very efficient as it is. Next on the menu we have Critical Delay for even more crit chance, even at the cost of some fire rate, and we top it all off with Hunter Munitions for slash procs from crits. Now if you really want to max this out, I would highly recommend you run Vigilante Supplies in the Exile so you get another piece of the set bonus, and for the Arcane you can either go Deadhead if you're not like an amazing shot, but if you are a really good shot and you can consistently get headshots, Longbow Sharpshot is the way to go. My pet of choice for this is going to be a Moa with Reinforced Bond for the extra fire rate, and we trigger Reinforced Bond via the Blast Shield preset. This is really good at keeping the Moa's overshields really high so that you can always have Reinforced Bond. Additionally, we equip the Moa with the Hellstrom rocket launcher that runs 3 pieces of the Vigilante set as well as a bunch of other mods that help us prime Viral. As I have mentioned already in the video, this is a somewhat slow single target focused weapon in a horde shooter, so it's never gonna be amazing. Right, it's not the best weapon to be farming millions of resources with. But if we put that to the side for a brief moment and actually consider fun over efficiency, it's actually a pretty fun bow. I like it. It's definitely not for everyone though. If you're looking for a fast weapon and you want to just farm the hell out of the game, this is not it. But if you don't mind something a little bit slower and you just want to have fun with a headshot focused bow, this is a pretty good choice. And as always guys, I thank you very much for watching and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Then I would also like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support, it means a lot to me. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.